Good afternoon, ladies and gents. This is day 12. Today we'll be going out and picking up our planetary interaction. We'll also be taking a look at diversifying the way we get ISK and how that will help us achieve our goal. Even this late in the game, with us only sitting on 7.8 million. Wait, 7.8? We had, what, 25 last time? We've put a lot into marketing stuff. We'll talk about that as soon as we get done talking about the PI. Alright. So, we're going to go to this panel, Science and Industry, make sure it's on Planets, and we'll have our planet here. I can click View Planet from wherever I am, minimize that out of the way, and this is our setup. One thing I had to do in order to get this all started, we built all of this yesterday, exempting one thing. We had to go in here, click on the crystals, and create the route to here. You had to create the route and submit, and that's all else I had to do that you guys didn't get to see yesterday. Now this guy, he's plugging away, getting stuff. This is backup resources that would have been wasted otherwise. 52,000. This one's 3,000 at a time. If we could get any kind of upgrade, it'd be awesome to get 2 processing units out here. That'd be industry facilities. That'd be a bit more efficient for us. This extra we have here allows us to not monitor this so closely. Now you can notice out here the command centers, what was again our final product, our chiral structures. We have 840 of them waiting in the command center for us. I'm assuming we'll have 860 because this is almost done building, isn't it? Yes, it is. By the time we get over there, we'll have 860. Now the volume's over here at 319. That isn't bad. With the 860, I can't imagine it going over 330. Now, we can pick that up in our magnate, just our little frigate. That'll be fine. This is the next door we're in. This has plenty of room. Not show info. We need to go here to items, and we'll go inside our capacity. We have 400. Plenty of room. So, we're going to go over there and do that. We're going to undock from Jita. And I just prefer Jita. It's the biggest trade hub in the game. This is where I prefer to trade. I am looking at putting different people in different trade hubs. There's 5 of them. So we're going to go to the Stargate where we're at. Oh, we better figure it out. We'll click here. Let's set destination. And it is Ikuchi, which I could come over here, flip the distance over, and the Stargates are usually on the top. Click jump. Flip this back over so I can see who's near me. There's Thrasher, Tengus, all kinds of fun ships. Jita's really busy. Always really busy. There's ships everywhere. And we're gone. We went salvaging earlier today, but there really wasn't much of anything out there. Even though there was decent statistics out there that many ships had been destroyed. We got into a system that had 18 ships destroyed. We found 2 cruiser wrecks. Salvaged those. Got like 240,000 ISK off of those. And went to another system that had 27 ships destroyed, and we couldn't find anything. Almost all of them were like NPC wrecks. Not much worth of anything. Compared to the T2 wrecks and T2 drones we're looking for. We did run into a couple gate cams, which our warp core stabilizer helped us out of. Now let's see. Whip this back out. Right click on it. And hold up. We need to view the planet. Because we're not set up to the customs office on this. We don't have a launch pad to launch at the customs office. So what we have to do is go in here, hit launch. We will add this to the launch. And we will go for launch. Contact. It has launched. That cost us some ISK. Let's go find out how much ISK. I can't believe it didn't tell me how much ISK. Load. Planetary export tax 51,600. And more of our stuff moved. Ooh, our bacteria sold. Good, 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 good. Alright, so I can exit out of here. Exit out of this. Go into my journal. And as a planetary launch. And in 5 days, it'll re-enter the atmosphere. So I can warp to this thing's location. Zoom my ship so we can see it flying. Whee! Journal is saying that yes, we have a planetary launch. It is out here. So we're warping in. Goodbye, local. You don't need it. We're in high sec right now. Alright, I can come over here and open the cargo. I can pull my 860 child structures into my ship. That disappears. And now what we can do, this says there's no more planetary launches. I picked it up. We'll minimize this out. We will go for that Jita gate. We will click jump. And we'll jump right back to Jita. I will see you guys in Jita. Alright, so we just showed up in Jita. Pop up and open our inventory. We will drag these into our item hanger. We'll also go and view the market details to determine whether or not we should just write out sell this to the buy orders, or if we should wait a second and we should put up our own sell order. So we have 368,000 right now. Or we could have 416. Really, this isn't too much of a difference. It almost wouldn't even be worth the time to do this. But if you have enough material, it can be worth it. We'll have to also, this will be another one of our orders we'll have to babysit whilst we're doing the rest of this. Now, I mentioned we had market orders open. And we do. We have one sell order, the child structures we just put out. And we have several buy orders. I have 6 buy orders open right now. I'll be opening a 7th here in just a second. As soon as we go back and find our bacteria, which just sold. Here's the bacteria. We have been buying at 255. We actually bought a little bit lower than that. And we've been selling at 359. And I'll put an example right forth here for you guys. So I can buy it at 255.08. We'll go 1 cent above the next guy. We'll buy about 10,000. About 2.5 million worth. We'll buy. Buy order goes in. Like I mentioned in the aforementioned episode, settings, mark my orders. We'll turn your orders blue so you can see what your order is. Very convenient for doing any kind of market trading and such. Also, skills are very important for this. They definitely help you get more. Will definitely help you open more. What am I trying to think? There'll be more buy and sell orders, market orders. That's what I'm trying to say. English is somewhere. Trade skill. This account did not come with it. I think I have had accounts that will come with the trade skill trained to like level 1. But either way, it's a really cheap skill. I paid 22,000. Otherwise, you can pick it up for 20. Not an expensive skill. Can be trained on trial accounts. And you can see here, knowledge of the market skill manipulating it. Active buy sell order limit increased by 4 per level of skill. I'm currently training to level 2. The level 1 skill was 8.5 minutes long. Not long at all. Level 2 was not even that much longer. Under an hour. You got 8 more buy orders. You get 5 to start with. So now I can have up to 9 until, and for the next 4 minutes and 32 seconds, I can have 9. After that, I can have 13. We are using, oh, that makes no sense. Fix yourself. Never mind. We're using 8. 5 and negative. We are using 8. I have 7 buy orders and 1 sell order. Now, the way we're going to find items to buy and sell is there are several items that are very good for it. Frigates, they're a low volume, but the differences are quite nice. Crucifiers don't move very fast. Let's see, look at this chart. You can see that for the most part, they're selling at least 20 of them being bought and sold every day. And with more of a max, roughly what we would see would be like 80. And this is back for the last month. So what we could do is we would come in here, we see the difference is 400 and 486. We want, if one of the prices is about 400, 486, you'd want the difference to be about 40 to 50. So having the difference be 86 is almost twice what we'd like, which is 18 to 20% amount of money we'd make off of it. Well, the difference is the amount of money comes a little bit smaller because it costs fees to set up market orders. Now, this is something else will happen. We had an executioner buy order set. I was the highest buy order, but now we're not. So we'll right-click on it. And we'll change this to the highest amount. So we'll go 1 cent above the next guy. We'll update, and now we're on top again. If someone just sells an executioner, it will go to our buy order, and we will own it after that. Some of these other ones do have good numbers. This one's a crazy number right now, but I'm anticipating the market's just going to explode. The buyers are going to crank, and then everyone else, because there's only 682 and 345. I don't know if they're moving very hard. We should actually check this. Someone bought a lot of them recently. And you see the other days, no one's bought any. They haven't moved. But they did move a lot recently. You probably want to check this more frequently. Let's see. Today is the 10th. A lot moved. This market move happened today. And really, they've actually been... They sold up to that high. That's a lot. Yeah, they're putting a buy order. Screw this. We're putting in a buy order. Not for that. 345, 101.02. We will be that guy. I'll put in my market order for 5. Actually, a better order for this, I'm going to put it in for 10, just because the difference is so great, and this is a very opportunistic thing to go for. As you can see, we're actually kind of low on money. We only have 5.2 million left, so we're going to stop with the buy orders. Another great place to look besides frigates, I have a cruiser one open currently. It's quite expensive for our tastes, but we are making 6,700,000 ISK off each one. Of each one that sells. And I've already bought and sold one in the last 30 minutes. Another great place to go check is Planetary Materials. You guys, fuel blocks are usually pretty tight. There's some things that are just more popular enough they're very tight. You can't really make a profit off of them. But there are other things which are not that tight. Going to process materials, bacteria was a perfect example. 255 and 359 was the difference on there. That's quite the difference. Something we could even do is, you see the buy order on sell order on this one is 270. He's selling 22,023. Now, if we go into the information, we can figure out if our ship is big enough to move these around. Volume is 0.38. We could pull up an EVE calculator, or best yet, calculator on your operating system. Pull this little guy in. He has 22,023 times 0.38 is 8,368.74 meters cubed. Our magnate cannot carry that. Our Prime might. And actually, we're going to sell our Prime because we don't have a use for it. We're going to go look at our Prime. I'll actually open it up. This will be easier. Planetary Commodities Handle. It would take us 9 trips with the Prime to pick up that load. It'd probably take us 8 trips because there's the actual cargo load itself. Yes, it would take us about 8 trips. Double check that number. Where am I? I exited out. It's gone. It would take us 8 trips. You would need an industrial ship to go transfer things around. Some industrials can do that. That's fine. But you can't train those skills on a trial account. So that's out of our options right now. So what we're going to try to do, we got some training skills to complete. We will keep our planetary interaction going. This will always be income for us. It's not a lot because it's a very small setup. But it will always be, even if we're logged off, it will be making money for us. Passive income is good income. Also, another thing we'll be doing is keeping our buy orders set up and keeping them going. They will also buy and sell while we're not here, as long as we have the top order. So we can go through and double check. So the top order, not the top order, fixing it, modify. You can only modify your orders every 5 minutes. So we'll be back up on top. Good. Inquisitor's good. Magnates, no. Modify this order. And you don't have to use buy orders and sell orders just for profit. You can do them for other reasons too. Modify. To get products simply at a cheaper rate, but it's the patience you're trading out for. You have to be able to wait. And you see we have a probe here. View the market details. We did buy one from our buy order. We'll turn around and sell it. 446, 999.98. Sell that off. And same thing with sell orders. Be good. Come on. Alright. So that is what we're doing currently. We're diversifying our income with ISK. And we hope that this will help us to achieve our goal. There have been many stories where people have only traded, starting from the 15,000 ISK or 5,000 ISK we started with, have traded their way through to getting a Plex in 3 weeks. Actually, that might have even been 2 weeks. Don't quote me on that. We'll go with 3 weeks because 2 weeks is rather extreme. I'm not 100% sure if he did it in that sort of time frame. But this is what we're going to do, and we will be here working. See you guys tomorrow, and thank you guys for keeping up with the series.